Hey.
Hey, everybody. It's Kathy and Mark from Cinemondo saying hi.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi.
everybody.
And guess what?
And
Trailer
what?
reactions.
We're doing a trailer reaction for a film that came out in early December, but it's gotten a lot of good reviews, got a good buzz, and we're finally getting around to watching the trailer, which I know we're a little late, but that doesn't mean we can go right from the trailer and watch the movie because it's getting good reviews. It's like on
Yes, we're
10
trying to
best
just.
list and stuff.
Oh, really? 10 best? Wow. Okay. That's a lot. Are you getting together
Yeah.
your top 10 of the year also? I am.
I am. I have like, it's hard to do. I have like 7 bona fide ones I put on there, and I'm just trying to figure out what the other 3 might be. So, because but yeah, no. To answer your question, yes. And who
That
knows
would
if
be
I
a
see
yes.
this movie this weekend, this could get on there. Who knows?
I know
Um,
there's so many. And movies also count for streaming movies,
oh,
right?
absolutely. No, for me, it's like if it was just movies at the theater, there'd be 3 movies that I saw at
So
the
here's
theater.
the thing.
So,
No,
so
yeah, there's what's interesting? I have only seen Indian films in the theater this year. That's all I've seen.
Really?
Yep.
I saw a few Indian films. I saw one day, as you know, I saw 3 movies in one day, and that
Ooh.
was like, Top
Oh, yeah, you
Gun,
did
Elvis,
Elvis.
yeah, Top Gun, Maverick, and something else, The Black Phone. That was because I had to do it. It was the rules of
You
the day.
had to do it. It was a rule that you have to see 3 films in one day.
Yes, and it's a rule I adhere to strongly.
And so
Um,
you got 3 great ones. I mean, I thought
3
Black Phone was only okay, but
Yeah, I enjoyed it at the theater, but it was like, it's kind of like
okay.
horror thriller light. It wasn't great, but
It really was.
I
Yeah, it
I
was okay.
enjoyed.
It was
Yeah,
kind of unpleasant and just not. I mean, I know horror is always unpleasant, but it just seemed extra unpleasant. I don't know.
yeah, yeah. But I like
I
Ethan
don't
Hawke.
I love
Um,
Ethan Hawke, but you didn't really get to see him much. That was
no,
another one
that's
of my gripes, is that he wasn't in it enough, and he was
right.
kind of the heavy, right? But
Yeah,
it's
and he
cool
had
to
the
see
match.
him play the bad guy. Anyway, we're not talking about the Black Phone.
Well, before we talk about the film, let's just do a quick shout out to our Cinemondo YouTube membership program, and we have lots of fun perks that you can see right
Lots of
here.
fun.
Emojis, member shout outs, priority replies, badges. You get that for $2.99 a month. A good deal.
Bargain.
And for $4.99, just $2 more, you get that. Plus, you can request videos that we will watch and review, and say, hey, so and so requested this, so you get
That's right.
that, which is kind of a cool thing.
You get this, you get
Um,
that. You get all of this and that.
this, that, and the other thing. Yes,
This
yeah. So there's lots of things to the membership program, and so we'll leave it at that. But it's your decision. But we hope
your
you decide to
decision.
do it.
Help us out,
Yeah.
man. Keep the lights on. That's what they always say. Keep the lights
Yeah,
on.
keep the lights on. Well, this film that we're going to look at the trailer is called An Action Hero. It's a Hindi language film that came out December 2nd, and it's kind of a action comedy, sort of love letter to cinema. That's what we're hearing.
Oh, I love
Getting good
that.
reviews. Yeah, and it stars Ayushmann Khurrana and Jaideep Ahlawat. I think they're the 2 main stars, and I think there's some sort of push and pull between those 2 characters. That's kind of what I'm getting.
Okay.
Directed by Anirudh Iyer, and it did very well at the box office. So and good reviews. So I'm
All
excited to
right.
see what it's all about.
Let's check this out. Okay, I'm
An
ready. Are you ready?
action hero. Let's do it.
I was looking at my arm. All right, here we go.
Okay. Here we go.
Very relaxing.
Yeah.
Not really.
It's not until it
What?
wasn't.
Yeah.
पूरा सोलंकी निगम पार्षद गांव मांडोटी हरियाणा गया कभी क्या करने शूटिंग तो विकी कैसे मर गया
अभी खबर मिली है मंडोटी गांव की बड़ी पुलिया के पास विक्की सोलंकी की लाश मिली है।
कल रात विक्की सोलंकी फिल्म सेट पर मानव से मिलने गया था।
Yeah.
एक्शन
तेरा लिखा है जो भी करना पड़ेगा जो भी सीखा है अब लड़ना पड़ेगा
हमारा एक्शन हमारा यूथ आइकन लंदन चले गया जी
Whoa.
पर पकड़ना होंगे साहब जब साला चांद पे भी चला गया ना तो अपनी पीसीआर में बांध कर उसने घसीटता लाऊंगा आपकी छाई में पटक दूंगा
इस पीसीआर में तू चांद पे जागा और उसने घसीट के लाऊंगा
हीरो था इसीलिए 2 लाइफ जी रहा था, एक पर्दे पर, एक असल जिंदगी में। फिर उसने आके दोनों के बीच का धागा खींच दिया।
फिर आ गया, याद आ रही थी तेरी।
अबे साले सुबह मिले थे।
सुबह का तो सारा टाइम जान पहचान में निकल गया ना।
There was a shootout at Panas UK residence.
मानव की फिल्मों का बायकॉट का ऐलान कर दिया है।
कल पूरी दुनिया मेरे पीछे पड़ी हुई थी मेरी फोटो लेने के लिए, आज मेरी जान के पीछे पड़ी हुई है। मैं कल ना किसी को जानता था ना आज किसी को जानता हूँ।
पागल नहीं है, तुम्हारी फिल्में देखने आती है। तुम अपनी कमाई कर रहे हो ना, प्यार है हमारा जो हमने दिया है अपनी मर्जी से।
ये कौन है?
विक्की का भाई।
कौन विक्की?
तू कौन है?
कादर।
कौन कादर?
साले किसी ने तो पहचान दे। हम सारे चूतिए क्या तुझे मारने निकले?
अपनी जिद का मारा बेसहारा। चल गई जल्दी चल
लड़ना मेरा काम है, शौक नहीं।
All right. I think there was a shot of a woman in that for a second. It's a quick turnaround. I love the graphics. The graphics in that were great. The kind of retro red and black, high contrast, kind of retro looking. That was great.
And one of the graphics that caught my eye was that from the makers of Tumbad, which is such a great movie.
Oh yeah,
you know,
that's
and so if
amazing.
the producers behind Tumbad
that's
did
right.
this, then there's going to be a certain amount of quality. And I got this, you know, this looks like an action flick, but doesn't seem like it's over the top crazy. It feels somewhat grounded a little bit in the real world, you know, in the world of Bollywood and you know, crime and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So and it looks like there's enough comedy or enough, you know, funny lines. It kind of harks back into those 80s sort of movies where there's action and adventure and some, you know, some funny lines thrown in to sort of break things up. You know,
it looked like some really fun humor too. It wasn't some of it was a little slapstick, but most of it was kind of fun character based, which I loved. Where he was kind of like not remembering anyone's name, and he's like, "Seriously, you no wonder why anyone wants to kill you now because you don't remember anyone." And I like that kind of they're talking about blurring the lines on he's an action hero, but is he really an action hero? Like in real life, could he do it? That's always kind of the thing too. Like, could they really do any of this stuff if they weren't on film? And that sort of seems like they're kind of blurring that line a little. But it is a very different feel from Tumbad. I mean, way different. Even though they had its own kind of humor, but it was mostly very serious. But,
Tumbad is very dark and very sort of, you know, it seemed more kind of like low budget and very sort of like small. This seems like a much bigger film. And I think Tumbad probably did very well for them along with the other movies. So maybe it's got a bigger budget, you know, and so they can do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. But that looked really fun. I thought that looked really good. I'd like to see that.
Oh, I love
trailer.
action where there's a good trailer and you know there's some laughs in it, and if the action is good and you care about the characters of the two main characters, there could be some more women in it. You know, it seems like it's guy beard heavy, you
lots
know,
of boys and then a girl who does some dancing, and that's basically it. But I do have some posters.
Okay,
so let's take a look. So here we have that they're talking about that, you know, they're blurring that line. We have the action hero, a poster of the poster. Like posted as like a bus side or something, or I mean a bus shelter looking poster. So that's at first I saw that I'm like I thought it was just a picture of the poster, and then I realized that the poster is actually because it's inside and movie based. They're looking at someone's poster as part of the poster. It's very very meta.
Gotcha. It is, yeah.
And then you have the police cars behind it. It looks like, so you know some shit's going down. Then we kind of go into that graphic, that cool graphic. This is a great poster. I love that. You rarely ever get away with this in advertising because they always want to show everybody 4-color. You want to see the stars. So I'm always really impressed when, even though this is mostly a teaser poster, it looks like it's nice to get some good graphic design out there. You don't see it very often.
Yeah, it's really
the glasses are red.
You know.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Nice. And then we have another graphic one. Glasses off. So then we have glasses off on this guy.
Right.
And it's another teaser. There are probably a few character cells of each person in this set, but I think they're pretty nice. We don't have much copy. It's sort of they're letting the trailer do most of the talking. Bye, 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 bye.